Tuesday. What's Tuesday? My favorite day of the week. What do I have? Maracas, because tonight we're going to put on an amazing show for you guys. My favorite time of the year is Christmas and the holiday season. So today we're going to do that. And we're going to do that with an amazing host of just phenomenal guests who are going to put on some parranda music for you guys, because if you're Latino y tienes ese orgullo, yo sé que ustedes están preparados. So sit down, grab your glass of your favorite holiday drink, and join us as I come together and collaborate with one of my favorite people. He's my big brother, Collazo. He's going to join me tonight. He's a part of Found in Translation. He began it all with that show, and then he formed Bomba Live. Let me tell you, he's the only person I know that has so many thoughts in his mind running and actually makes them come to life. I just want to remind you guys, as I always do, though we will not be focusing on domestic violence tonight, we will remind those who are watching, if you feel like you are in a situation that is unhealthy, unsafe during this holiday season, especially during this time of the pandemic, if you're living with someone who you're dealing with domestic violence, reach out to the domestic violence hotline. That number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, 1-800-799-7233. You can also reach us at loveshouldnothurt.com and at all of our social media platforms. So I'm so excited, you guys. Ralph Collazo is why I do this show every week. He gave me the push, the pull, and the energy to actually get on screen, show my face, and do what it is that we do every week. So, of course, it gives me great honor to bring on my big brother, Collazo.
Good evening, damas y caballeros. Thank you so much for enjoying. Huepa! Dile huepa! I'm so excited, so pumped. This is like really the culmination of really a dream of bringing this kind of content and showing our perspective out here on these digital platforms. And, you know, for a lot of reasons, 2020 was a crazy year and in some ways a sad year. But in 2020, we got a lot done, and there's a lot for us to celebrate, be proud of. And you're a big part of that, Christina, with your Love Shouldn't Hurt brand. A year ago, we didn't have this platform.
That's right.
And a few years ago, you didn't even have the Love Shouldn't Hurt movement. And out of tragedy, you really birthed something that's helped so many people, particularly women in our community, not just, survive through domestic violence, but really thrive and grow from those experiences, as painful as they may be. Yeah. So just want to give you a shout out. And, Christmas time is when we get to reflect on these blessings and everything that, to think a lot got done in 1 year. Like I say.
Yeah, it did. It was phenomenal. And it's been amazing. And like I said, I attribute all of that to you. I had no guts to do this, and going on your show and you constantly giving me the drive that you've been giving me since I was a child helped me to continue to build this platform. So as much as you're highlighting myself, I highlight you because you've been a huge, part of my chapter. And I say that every week. So I'm glad you're finally on here for people to see the man who has started all of this.
Well, I've always supported Love Shouldn't Hurt, again, before the show, which has become very entertaining, and it's gone in a lot of very interesting directions. And, a year ago, Bomba Live didn't exist. Yeah. And, you talk about things that come about through tragedy. So for people that don't know me or know the Bomba Live story, so I've been podcasting with Found in Translation since 2013. I'm one of the OGs in the game. And that's basically a news variety show that we do to try to get diverse voices in these conversations. And we're going to give you a few important news highlights later in the show, kind of Found in Translation style. But then Bomba Live, when the COVID happened, we knew the New York Parade got canceled. All the Fiesta Patronales in Puerto Rico got canceled. All these festivals and events that we look forward to got canceled. We said, no, we need to do this virtually. So we had the first Bomba Live in June, was a 10.5-hour extravaganza.
Yes.
And this is going to give you kind of the Christmas flavor of that. So we got Puerto Ricans and other friends celebrating directamente de Puerto Rico, from the East Coast, the West Coast. I had a friend of mine, Alicia, who's an immigration lawyer in LA, say, what time on the Pacific Coast is this show? Because I want to see it. So we got friends that really enjoy our spirit that are going to be celebrating all over the country and celebrating the good work that's being done with our activist friends, including Christina.
Yeah. It's going to be a great show, and I'm super excited. I think para todos los Latinos que están viendo, that's something that we look forward to. La parranda, el coquito. I see you drinking the coquito.
Let me see that. Let me see for my friends, and like this kind of nerdy guy. We're gonna have fun today. This is Puerto Ricans. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a couple beverages. We're doing a coquito presentation. Well, then grab a medalla. I
got one.
Okay. There you go. I guess mixing's okay today. But we're going to have a good time. Right. Look, Puerto Ricans, we talk about, obviously, Christina deals with very serious topics, very sensitive stuff. I deal with heavy political stuff in my show. But the bottom line, we want people to see this side of us. Doesn't matter if, like me on kind of the nerdy side or Christina on the activist side. we still love the festive part of our culture. And we had to do it right because we knew to do this right, sin la música, you don't have a Puerto Rican party. Let's keep it real. So, and look, we could have got, between me, Chrissy, our friends, we could have got our primos and we all could have jumped. But I said, no, we need to have some not only professionals that really can teach us about la música navideña de Puerto Rico, but are on the island right now. So really keeping it real. So really excited to introduce our very special musical guests that are going to help us do a virtual parranda this entire hour. Directamente de Puerto Rico, the real maestra of this new generation of traditional Puerto Rican music, Fabiola Mendez, and accompanying her tonight, Jose Luis, a.k.a. Enchategui. Buenas noches, familia.
Buenas noches. Contento de estar aquí compartiendo con ustedes. Good evening.
Perfecto. Fabiola, we can't, Fabiola, you got to just Google her because this woman, every time I look up, is winning a fellowship, an award. She's graduating first cuatro player at her college. This woman is fantastic and really is carrying the torch for this new generation of Puerto Rican artists on the island, mixing our traditional rhythms with a lot of different rhythms from around the country and around the world. So Fabiola, Jose Luis, Fabiola, let's start with this. ¿Qué significa la música boricua en nuestras navidades? Start there.
Well, I'll start with there's no party without music. In Puerto Rico, we make sure that music is an essential part of everyday life, not only Christmas, but also the year. Every party has music, but especially during Christmas, it is the way that we sort of talk about our feelings and talk about what Christmas means to us, not only the birth of Jesus, but also the food, the drinks, the sharing with everybody. So it's definitely a time in which music is just the most important, I would say the most important element of a party. It's music and then food.
Amazing. That's so exciting, Fabiola. I don't know about you, pero yo siempre por las Navidades, lo único que quiero ver es coquito, pasteles en el horno. I mean, just all types of Spanish food for us to preparar. So, Fabiola, vamos a prepararnos para la primera puerta.
Así es. Empezamos con esta canción que se llama El Ña. Traigo esta trulla para que te levantes. Traigo esta trulla para que te levantes. Esa trulla está caliente, esa trulla está quedarte. Esta Navidad es no cantar el fuá. Esta Navidad es no cantar el fuá. Cantar el nuevo ritmo y dice uno, dos, tres, cuando abra la puerta ya. Y dice uno, dos, tres, cuando abra la puerta ya. Traigo esta trulla para que te levantes. Traigo esta trulla para que te levantes. Esa trulla está caliente, esa trulla está quedarme. Aunque yo no bebo, me lo voy a dar. Aunque yo no bebo, me lo voy a dar. Que me cuenten hasta tres y después me dicen ya. Y dice uno, dos, tres, cuando abra la puerta ya. Y dice uno, dos, tres, y ya.
What does Puerto Rico feel like right now during this times? Even though we have the pandemic going on, what is the feeling on the island right now? Are there still celebrations?
Honestly, yes. We are such joyous culture, and even though we're having these hard times, I think that people are super aware that we still need to celebrate and we still need to feel connected in a way. So we've been doing a lot of virtual parrandas. We've done some physical, socially distanced events here in the island because it's warm and you can meet outside, you can gather outside. So, it's different, but I think that people are so aware that we need to feel that we're together in a way. So I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you.
Thank you.
Very exciting. Before we knock on the door, they still didn't come out yet, but that's okay. So maybe play a little bit more. But si puede hablar, Fabiola, en español un poco su mensaje, porque you really are someone that's building ese puente entre la comunidad en Puerto Rico y la diáspora. You live in Boston and you're collaborating with a lot of Puerto Ricans. Yo lo vi su evento en Holyoke, or un homenaje, ¿verdad que sí? I know you work a lot with that Puerto Rican community. Un saludo a Adam Gomez, Diosdado Lopez. We have a lot of great friends out in Western Massachusetts. And you're really bringing us together. Su mensaje a la comunidad boricua en todo el mundo entero sobre la importancia de la unidad entre nosotros.
Yo creo que los puertorriqueños somos una raza que no importa dónde estemos, siempre llevamos con orgullo nuestra bandera. Hoy que se celebran los 125 años de nuestra bandera puertorriqueña. Así que celebrando nuestra bandera, yo creo que nosotros somos una raza que no importa dónde estamos, siempre estamos orgullosos de quienes somos. Así que yo quiero, a través de esta parranda, agradecerle también a todos los boricuas en todas partes del mundo, no solo en los Estados Unidos, sino en cada rinconcito del mundo, porque ustedes se hacen sentir, ustedes, como decimos acá, hacemos patria desde donde quiera que están, desde sus espacios, enalteciendo y llevando el nombre de Puerto Rico en alto. Así que los exhorto a que continuemos esa unión. Yo creo que a través de esta pandemia también hemos podido unificarnos un poquito más gracias a la tecnología. Así que no se olviden nunca de este pedacito de tierra que los ama tanto y que sigan luchando siempre donde quiera que se encuentren.
Wow, what a beautiful message. So I think our first friend has gotten dressed now that we've gotten them out of sleep, and let's knock on the door and see who's joining us here.
Tenemos que cantar para levantarnos, para que abren la puerta.
Sí, un poco más, sí. Hey, Shirley.
Dice, alegre vengo de la montaña de mi cabaña que alegre está. A mis amigos les traigo flores y las mejores de mi rosal. A mis amigos les traigo flores y las mejores de mi rosal. Cuando me alegro de haber nacido en esta tierra, en este Edén, porque estas fiestas que adoro tanto son el encanto de Boriquén. Porque estas fiestas que adoro tanto son el encanto de Boriquén. Alegre vengo de la montaña de mi cabaña alegre estar. Y a mis amigos les traigo flores de las mejores de mi rosal. Y a mis amigos les traigo flores de las mejores de mi rosal. Haciendo el alma inquieta de gozo y de alborozo puro y sin par. Por la jornada más boriqueña, la más risueña, la Navidad. Por la jornada más boriqueña, la más risueña, la Navidad. Alegre vengo de la montaña de mi cabaña, que alegre estar. Y a mis amigos les traigo flores de las mejores de mi rosal. Y a mis amigos les traigo flores de las mejores de mi rosal. Con tamborcillo, cuiro y maraca, la serenata alegre va. Deseo a todos por despedida, años de vida y felicidad. Deseo a todos por despedida, años de vida y felicidad. Alegre vengo de la montaña de mi cabaña, que alegre está. Y a mis amigos les traigo flores de las mejores de mi rosal. Y a mis amigos les traigo flores de las mejores de mi rosal.
Huepa, eso, and of course.
Ave María, qué lindo.
Shirley Santos de la casa. Shirley.
Ella abrió la puerta.
Sí, abrí la puerta. ¿Cómo están mis amores? Cristina, un placer verte. Rafael, como siempre.
Seguro que sí.
Fabiola, ese 4 puertorriqueño que me habla.
Gracias.
Ay, señor, ¿qué te puedo decir? Gracias a los dos por estar aquí con nosotros en esta noche. A la verdad, como dijo Rafael, que Bomba Life ha tenido un año espectacular, ha sido un año difícil, pero para Bomba Life nos ha dado la oportunidad pues de hacer algo nuevo y poder todavía comunicarnos y estrechar los lazos entre familias de los puertorriqueños en Puerto Rico y aquí en los Estados Unidos. Así que estamos súper contentos de estar aquí y gracias por invitarme en esta noche.
No, this has been a wonderful, and Shirley has done a great job engaging our Puerto Rican audience and artists on the island and guests. We've had bomberos, we've had pop singers, we've had Christian singers, we've had salseros. Mm-hmm. And of course, this is Fabiola's second appearance. She was on the show about 2 months ago with one of the episodes that Zoe Colon hosted, Entre las Mujeres. So a very powerful episode. Mm-hmm. Shirley, you know, one of the reasons we wanted to have you on. I mean, Christina's real Puerto Rican. I'm kind of Puerto Rican. You're a real Puerto Rican. Como Rio, like real Puerto Rican. De verdad. Like, let's, you know, there's levels to this.
Una boricua de pura
cepa. Exacto. Mm-hmm. So when you hear that music, just your reflections. I mean, mucha memoria de Puerto Rico durante la Navidad, ¿verdad que sí?
Ay, Dios mío. Mira, esa es una de las cosas que yo más me hace falta de Puerto Rico son las Navidades, ese compañerismo, las parrandas, las reuniones en familia. La música, definitivamente nuestra música típica es algo que nosotros la llevamos en el corazón, no importa dónde estemos, y definitivamente son uno de los aspectos que más falta me hace. Y nosotros aquí en los Estados Unidos, pues hacemos lo que podemos, ¿verdad? Tocamos la música en la radio, la escuchamos en la radio, la tocamos en nuestras casas, en nuestros carros, pero no es lo mismo. Tratamos de unirnos con otros puertorriqueños a ver qué podemos hacer, pero realmente no es lo mismo. La Navidad en Puerto Rico es algo especial. El año pasado yo tuve la oportunidad de compartir en Puerto Rico las Navidades con mi familia, que ahora mismo le quiero enviar un saludo a toda mi familia que está en sintonía, mi hermana Toñita, sus hijos, Ernesto, a mi mamá Flor, que están por allá en Toalta, viendo, y también tengo familia en Comerío que también está viendo. Más adelante vamos a tener a Aleyda, mi prima Aleyda Santos, que también es cuatrista y es cantante, así que hoy mi prima que también está, ya vi un comentario de mi prima que está en Florida, así que aquí en Bomba Live estamos aquí preparando un tremendo programa para ustedes, y como invitados especiales tenemos a dos personas muy especiales para mí. We have two people that are extremely special to me. We've been wanting to have them on the show for some time. Y es Miguel y Iliana. Miguel es mi hijo, Iliana es mi nieta. Ellos tienen un show de YouTube que se llama Toy Quest 101. Where are they, Miguel y Iliana? Hi.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
¿Te gusta ese cuatro puertorriqueño, Miguelito?
Está brutal.
Tremendo. So, cuéntanos, we are going to, Iliana and Miguelito, talk to us a little bit about Toy Quest 101.
Yeah, sure. So, Toy Quest 101 is a show that inspires kids with autism and special needs. We do that through the gift of toys, and we do that with the help of celebrity guests. We're on YouTube. The show kind of was created because of my daughter, Iliana. She has autism. And one day she was on her tablet looking at YouTube like kids do nowadays. And I told her that she should do her own YouTube show. She shut the tablet up and closed it. And she kind of looked down really sad. And I was like, what's wrong? And she said she couldn't do it because she had autism. So that kind of broke my heart as a parent, because that's the last thing I thought that she was going to say. So I went and set up the basement now, which is called our studio, and we did our first episode. When we did our first episode, she started talking more. She started interacting more, things that she was kind of struggling with her autism. And me and her mother kind of looked at each other and was like, wow, this is amazing. And we just kept going with the show because we wanted to inspire other kids to do the same. And now, 3 years later, we have over 50 million views. We have numerous celebrity guests, and we just got our YouTube award. So that's a big milestone for us.
That is super awesome. So let's see.
Hello.
Yo dije, esta se fue a pajandear.
I think Elby's dipping into the Coquito stash, our producer back there.
Okay.
But let me tell you, first of all, Miguel, Iliana, it's well overdue. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Particularly you, Iliana, as a young leader stepping up, and I know Christina has a connection because she has something very special in common with you. Miguel is having a daughter very similar to Iliana's age, if not pretty much the same age. But one of the things I wanted to share with you is that last year, the main cause that we were celebrating a lot on our show, on my Final Translation show, was the issue that Christina brought to us, was the domestic violence. And now that is her campaign went from basically wanting to talk about it on my show to her creating an organization, a nonprofit, to having her own show that she does on Tuesday nights here. And that's why we're collaborating on this special Parranda edition. And this year, because we have so many children in our lives and family members that are on the spectrum, we wanted to dedicate this year to them, which we have done. And this moment is really a culmination of that. So, Miguel, if you and Iliana can share, like you started, but just your message, Miguel, to the parents out there, because, I mean, there's a lot of parents that, I mean, they never expected to have an a child on the spectrum, and are learning themselves every day how to inspire their child. And you've done such a wonderful job. So any advice or any thoughts you have for our parents out there about how they can tap this great potential, to continue to tap this potential that you've tapped with Iliana?
Yeah. First off, I want to say, Christina, that's awesome. So, kudos to you for that. I think that's really amazing that you're doing that. So my biggest advice for all parents, because we do get a lot of parents worldwide that, connect with us via social media, asking questions. They're struggling through some of the same things. But my biggest thing for anyone out there who has a loved one that has autism, or any child or anybody in their family with special needs, is find what they can connect to. So what I mean by that is, there's a lot of kids out there that have autism that might not know how to write or not even talk, but they could play an instrument like they're in an orchestra, right? So find that thing that they really like and just go with it. Support them as much as they can. And the biggest thing with our show is that we want to inspire these kids to accomplish their dreams and not let their autism or their special, needs be a roadblock to accomplishing those dreams. So we wanted to make sure that we're encouraging them and making sure that they believe in themselves, because a lot of it comes from them not believing in themselves. And that's basically what we try to do. We try to make sure that, every kid out there, every person out there believes in themselves. And if they don't believe in themselves, we want to make sure that we are the ones to try to push them and encourage them to do what they want to do.
That is so beautiful. Before we get to Christina's question for Iliana and you, Miguel, just want to let people know we really appreciate everyone watching this incredibly special. Just special on so many levels. Just beginning just with this conversation, Love Shouldn't Hurt, Bomba Live, Found Translation, collaboration, sort of mega show for the Love Shouldn't Hurt audience. We're here for domestic violence survivors, and you see the information on the crawl. Unfortunately, we know people during the holidays that are dealing with it right as we speak. I know, Christina, that's top of mind for you. And also for the Bomba Live family and the Found Translation family, they're into the real Puerto Rican chistes and a lot of fun. I know some of y'all are waiting for Funky Bacalao to get up in here. Just give us a few minutes. She's going to be on the next segment, of course, the coquito making, which I've already started, as a judge, sipping on some of the supply. But Christina has a question for Iliana.
Thank you guys so much for being here. This is just truly amazing. As Ralph said, I have a daughter who's the same age, and that's something that we struggle with as well, with making sure that she knows that she's an amazing person, and she struggles with that on her own as well, and a lot of identity issues and just knowing that she's important. So my question is for you, Iliana. What you're doing is such an amazing thing, and you're just making other kids see that no matter what your struggle or strife, you can be a positive part of society. And I think what you're doing is awesome. So my question for you is, what do you feel? How do you feel? Excited? Do you feel happy? What do you feel when you do this show with your dad? How do you feel that you're touching so many people?
I feel very happy for all of them, because I want to make them feel smile on their face and don't let anyone let them down.
Awesome. That's great. And I'm sure people who are watching it feel exactly that.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. So Miguel and Iliana, I got a serious question for y'all. See, what's really interesting is that they got this nice Darth Vader background there.
Yes.
But one of the things that you all got to subscribe to Toy Quest YouTube page.
Absolutely.
It is like crazy. If you're into the toy game, if you're into science fiction, like a lot of us are, but y'all got a lot of toys. Y'all got some incredible figurines, and y'all got, I mean, y'all Toy Quest, y'all got 100,000 subscribers. Y'all seriously in the toy game. So it's Christmas time. What's the hot toy out there? What's the hot characters? What's y'all favorite characters? What's your favorite series? Give us a little information about what's top of mind for you on your Toy Quest episodes.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I feel like Toys R Us closed down and we opened up because my studio is definitely full of all kinds of things. But Iliana wanted to show you guys something real quick. Like I said before, it's our
she flossing.
She's flossing. Yeah. That's a big accomplishment for us. But to answer your question, so it all depends on what everybody likes, right? But I will show you a sneak peek. You saw it here first on Bomba Live of what we're going to show the first episode of the first year. It's a line of figures from Prime One Studios. It's called Cutie One Figures. So check this out.
Oh, that's hot. The Joker.
I like that.
The Joker's environment is growing green.
Yep. So these are vinyl figures. They're very detailed. They all have the same thing: button eyes, the zippers, stitching, and stuff like that. These are really new collectible items. This is the Batman in the box, so you guys can see he's the buttons as well. And stuff, but this is the new line of figures that came out for Prime One Studios, Cutie One, and we're going to be unboxing the entire DC set, which consists of 10 different characters for one of the first episodes of the year. But this is the hottest new trend here. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Funko Pop. It's kind of a little bit more detailed, a little bit more expensive, but they're definitely worth the price. They have a magnetic base and stuff, but these are all from your favorite characters from DC.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Isn't that amazing? You know how when he was younger, every time we went to the toy store, he wanted toys and he wanted to collect. And he was a big fan of, the Wolverine and, all the series and Superman and Spider-Man. And he was always collecting, and look at how this, something that I didn't think, was going to make an impact, did it. And here we are with Toy Quest 101, an excellent show for kids, an excellent show for adults, just something to watch with the entire family. So Miguelito, before you leave, I have to say I'm very proud of you. Iliana, I'm very proud of you too.
Thank you.
You guys are doing an awesome job. You make me very proud. And can you share all your social media with our viewers?
Yeah, absolutely. So Iliana, why don't you tell them where they can find us?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok.
And you could always subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything is under Toy Quest 101. So Instagram, Facebook, if you guys could follow us, that really helps us. YouTube, subscribe. We even started our new merch.
Yes.
If you want to support. If you go to our YouTube channel, under the tabs, it says store, and you can see we got hoodies, shirts, all kinds of things. So we really appreciate this opportunity here to be on Bomba Live with you guys.
It ain't gonna be the last time, brother. Y'all are gold. Y'all are unbelievable. And look, and this is look, part of the reason we do this, and I know Christina agrees and Shirley agrees, is that look, we could just do, and Fabiola's gonna come back on a second. Sigue tocando la música buena nosotros. We could do this show and just go with reggaetoneros and singers all day. We could. We have so many artists, but we like to bring on people like y'all to be like, Puerto Ricans are accomplishing things in all kind of areas and doing it in a way, guy. That persona. You're not doing something to, you're not doing something to try to hustle somebody or make a quick dollar. You're doing something that's trying to empower our children.
That's right.
And we all look. I mean, it's just, I'm getting emotional about it because there's such a beautiful thing with your daughter and the family, and I'm so close to y'all family. So keep doing what you know. We're gonna keep collaborating, and everyone has a price, man. I know where you live, dog. I mean, you're quicker than Amazon too. So I definitely I need to bounce some ideas off you. Thank you so much, and stay in the chat. You'll stay involved in the show, Christina. Let me know what they're watching. Or I'm sorry, go right ahead.
No, I was gonna say next time maybe I'll bring on a surprise celebrity guest for you guys.
Hey,
we want some people in the.
I like that.
The word circle. You got a lot of heads, bro.
I know some people.
I know you do, dog. We'll negotiate. We're down with that too. That's awesome. So, Christina, let people know what they're watching and reset the show, and we can get Fabiola back involved. So, thank you so much, Miguel and Iliana. So you can stick around in the chat. Thank you.
Well, everyone, if you're watching and you're our weekly show, it's a little different than it normally is. Today, we're celebrating the holidays, but we're celebrating it the way us Latinos do, with parranda, música, some coquito, a lot of celebrations and gratitude for 2020. It's been an awesome year. Since we're halfway through the show, I want to do as I always do, a reminder to all of our folks who are watching. If you were dealing with some sort of domestic violence and you feel like you are in your home and you're scared, remember that you can contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-7-233. Remember that if you are frightened to speak with them, you can go to their website, you can text, you can chat, they will communicate with you. You can also contact us on all of our social media at Love Shouldn't Hurt and our website, www.loveshouldnothurt.com. Let's bring Fabiola back on so we could keep on with the parranda. Remind people why we are here today.
Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Maldita quebra, siempre está crecida. Maldita quebra, siempre está crecida. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Yo me tomo el ron y la cerveza fría. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Que te cogió el tapón y yo te lo decía. Que te cogió el tapón y yo te lo decía. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Y yo me tomo el ron y la cerveza fría. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Y los chicharroneros están en porfía. Los chicharroneros están en porfía. ¿Quién bebe más ron o más cerveza fría? Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Yo me tomo el ron, la cerveza fría. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días. Porque en Bayamón llueve todos los días.
If anybody knows me, they know that soy puro puertorriqueña. Durante este tiempo, yo siempre tengo la música alta con la parranda. Mi hija se vuelve loca. I play it in my car. I play it in my house. It's just what I do. And it's an honor for me because my grandmother, I lost her this year, and that's something that she loved was Christmas time. So this is just bringing lots of love and energy for me during a very difficult time. But listen, let's make some people laugh. We want to bring on our next guest. So we're going to tocar la próxima puerta. We're inviting Velez, a.k.a. the Funky Bacalao, to the screen today.
There you go. Okay, now we're talking.
El gallo pelón, el que toma marrón con más extremos.
Big screen game today.
José mamá, yo soy el gallo pelón, marrón con más extremos. Madrina la rana, sí, señor. Llegó su marido, sí, señor. ¿Y qué le trajo? Un globón. ¿De qué color? Verde limón. ¿De limón? ¿Camisa? Tengo camisa. Tengo calzón. La botellita tiene tapita. Y el botellón. Pero bebo yo. Quítale, 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 quítale el tapón. Quítale, 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 quítale el tapón. Quítale el tapón. Eso.
Come on, I'm going to end live. We'll do the show for the Puerto Ricans.
Oh, Puerto Rican.
You see this live. This
That's hilarious.
That's
That's
window,
right.
people screaming to be in.
That's right. Velez, welcome back. Welcome
What's
back.
up, guys? Thank you for inviting me back.
What's up? How are you doing today?
Mira, ya tú sabes, son las climas en Florida. There's no snow, there's no love, there's no heat, pero aquí estamos porque no hay de otra.
That's hilarious. Velez, Funky Bacalao, you've had an incredible year on social media. I think when I started following you, I think I was like in the one of the 1500th IG follower. Now you got 40,000. You got a lot of popularity. You blowed up on TikTok. Tell us what's been this year of Funky Bacalao on social media.
No, this has been the year of me trying to really find where I feel comfortable, which is my Latina roles, my single mother roles, your stereotypical loud Puerto Rican, and some people don't like it, but it's okay. I embrace where I naturally feel like I fit, and so I finally found a niche market. Y ya tú sabes, the jealous girlfriend all day long. Esa soy yo. With my hoop earrings.
That's all that. So in typical Puerto Rican style, you brought a friend to the party that was uninvited, but that's okay because it's Puerto Rican party. Right. So why don't you introduce another very special guest? First time on any of our shows, and isn't exclusive. So introduce your other IG star that's joined us today.
Well, he is part of the Puerto Rican organization that we created, and now at this point, he's like family. His name is David Velez, and he runs Puerto Rican Flags Up. That's my homeboy, David.
Oh, dog.
Hey, hello, David. Okay.
Can we hear you, brother?
Oh, David, we can't hear you.
I think you muted yourself.
Sorry.
That's what's up.
There he goes.
I was saying that I love the music. You guys just, as a little kid, we would go to Puerto Rico at least twice a year in the summer. And then in the winter with my father's softball team, right?
Yeah.
And I still remember those parandas like it was yesterday, man. Thank you for the musical treat.
I'm so glad you brought up the baseball piece because for me, so my grandfather had a hardball team and Chrissy's dad was the star player. Yeah, so that's how our families got together through sports, and that's where the socializing and everything else comes into play. So tell us a little before you. We asked Velez about your new campaign, your health campaign. Tell us a little bit about your social media following. I just started following you. I ain't going live a few weeks ago, but what I like about your flavor is you're challenging Puerto Ricans to have the conversation about how we need to unify between Puerto Ricans on the island and Puerto Ricans here.
Yeah, well, we started Puerto Rican Flags Up over 10 years ago on Facebook, and it was just something to do for fun, but then it got real serious. Like what I mean by that is like I had to get more responsible with the content that was being put forth because I was like forced into the leadership role, and I saw that the need for our people that is in the diaspora that are still looking for those traditions and that education and learning their history, and we've lost so much of that. We still carry it, but we there's so many that have lost that, and so we consider ourselves the bridge to go back and find that and we create those topics. We want people to hash it out. We want, when I was young, I would go to Puerto Rico, like I said, and I would have to go over there and fight my cousins because they would gang up on me and be like, "Oh, tú eres un Yankee." And I'm like, and tú eres un hick. And we would go back and forth, right? But we love each other now, It's like, it's something. Then they would come over here, and I'll be like, "Yo, where's your socks, bro? It's 0 degrees over here. You wearing shorts? Like, you better get dressed." So it shows like the bridge of how we came to the United States, but we never forgot where we came from,
Right. That's amazing. I think that's something that all of us como Latino, we all go through the same thing. If you're not bored on the island, or if you're there and you come back and you live in the States for a while, that's how it is. You go back. Tú eres americana, tú eres gringa.
They don't care. They have no shame.
You remember the movie Selena, right? When Edward James Olmos was saying, "You're not American enough, and you're not Mexican enough," and it was like it felt the same way. We grew up that way, And I'm pretty sure for Funky, because she was from Chicago, she probably went through some of that.
I actually just one of my last videos I did with another big Puerto Rican influencer, Willie San. That's exactly what the message was. He stops me because I'm wearing a Puerto Rican shirt in the video. And he goes, "Oh, you're Boricua." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Where were you born?" I was like, "Oh, Chicago." He goes, "Then tú no eres Boricua."
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people resonated with that video because they're like, man, the New Yorkers, the people from Chicago, LA, they're like, okay, I wasn't born in the island, pero yo soy Boricua.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nos trae en la sangre.
Exactamente.
And sometimes
Rocky her little jibaraja. Hello.
I walk around with my maracas.
We fight, and not only that, like the Puerto Ricans in the diaspora, like we get together and we fight for the issues for the island, sometimes more than some of the people on the island themselves. Like we like sometimes say, I wish you guys had that same fight, because you know, we over here and we fighting for you guys, and sometimes we don't get that same persistence back, you know.
Yeah, you're right. So Velez, Funky Bacalao.
Yes.
What is going on with you? What is your campaign? What are you doing? You've been into some things.
So yeah, along with David, like I said, he's the vice president of our organization. They actually came up with the concept of starting a challenge. So we wanted to not only spread a message, but get people involved and make it kind of fun, but also remind everybody that this COVID situation is still very, very real. So the video is the pass the mask, hashtag tapate la boca. You know, you go to these public places and you still see people that don't care. They're still taking it very lightly. And it's like, it's okay if that's your personal opinion. That's quite all right. But maybe I care a little bit more, you know? So it's like, for my sake, maybe tapate la boca, you know?
There you go.
If not for you, that's okay. Pero for the kids, for the elderly, for, you know, those people that are high risk. So we put together the video. It was a huge success. We're actually working on a part 2. I won't give away any sneak peeks, but
exclusive.
Younger
These are
version.
Bombas here. Bombas on here. So we're really proud of this. And, you know, we've talked about this stuff. David, we're just getting to know each other. Politics is kind of my thing. And we need to collaborate on that piece moving forward. But, you know, we're disproportionately impacted by COVID. There's people dying and getting sick on the island, much less throughout the diaspora and the Latino community and the minority communities. So we gotta still stay safe. We're gonna be some of the last people to get the vaccine. Let's keep it real. So in that spirit, let's watch the video of one of the videos that y'all have laid out with this incredible challenge.
Oye tú.
Llegaron las navidades, por favor, tápate la boca. Don't be like this guy. Maintain your social distance and wear your mask. Remember, it's not only about you.
Keep the momentum going. Don't let it flop.
Oye, tápate la boca. Si tú quieres a tu familia.
Manténlos protegidos. Únete a nosotros.
Do your part and join us in this challenge. Nominate 3 of your friends.
Haz tu parte y tápate la boca. Envíaselo a 3 amigos, etiquétanos y
follow our organization, PR social media release.
Don't forget to tell them that if they tag us, we'll post them on our story.
Yes, if you tag us, we're going to put you on our story. So get creative, have some fun. The best and funniest videos are going to get a special shout out.
Y tápate la boca.
Y tápate la boca.
Y la nariz también.
That's everything. That video encompasses everything that we are, Funky. Velez,
la nariz también.
No, so many Puerto Rican things with the chistes and the language, how we use language, and we keep it real. We keep it blunt with each other. You know what I mean? We're not, you know, we don't, you know, no pelo la lengua. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So look, we're so proud of you guys. You know, Velez, you're a big part of the family. David, we're so happy to. What I love about this is y'all unified us online more. And I got to learn about David and some of the other social media influencers on this campaign. So stick around. You don't have to go anywhere. We're gonna make some coquito right now to get on traguito. Hey David, bro. Next when we get out of COVID, brother, you and I gonna crack this open, okay?
Oh yeah.
So we're doing
I got mine right
here. There you go. So why don't we get Fabiola and Jose Luis to play another wonderful song, and then we'll introduce the next guest. Let's go show us how to make real Puerto Rican coquito.
Esta es el holgorio, porque el holgorio está bien encendido.
El holgorio está, bien por la maceta, vamos a gozar, huepa, 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 vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. Yo estaré cantando, hasta que amanezca y el holgorio está, bien por la maceta, vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. Coro, el holgorio está, bien por la maceta, vamos a gozar, huepa, 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 vamos a gozar, huepa, 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 con el ron y anís que con el ron y anís. Yo haré una receta y el jolgorio está bien por la maceta. Vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. El jolgorio está bien por la maceta. Vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. Vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. Y ahora me despido, que siga la fiesta y el jolgorio está bien por la maceta. Vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. El jolgorio está bien por la maceta. Vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa. Vamos a gozar, huepa, huepa, huepa.
Tengo tanto sentimiento viéndole a usted y oyendo la música. I'm telling you, it's so touching for me. I feel so amazing because let me tell you, it's a difficult time, I'm sure, as for many people who have lost a loved one during the holidays. So you guys are touching all of our hearts. Thank you so much. Vamos a tocar la puerta a la próxima persona. Let's ring the doorbell at our home and let's bring in Tiffany Sierra with Tiffany Sierra. Cocina de Tiffany Sierra.
Hey.
Hello, Tiffany.
Hey.
Hi. You're going to make some coquitos for us.
I
huh?
am. I've got the rum. I got the good stuff. I'm ready to party. Let's keep this party started.
You said rum. That's all we need.
Yeah, no, every parranda, you need the coquito. So,
that's right.
All right. So we're going to start with coconut cream. And I'm just jumping right in, guys. We're just because.
Yeah,
we need the rum. We need the rum. We need the rum.
I jumped all in 45 minutes.
I know. So I'm gonna start with the coconut cream, right? There's only a bunch of there's only like 4 cans that you really need, but back in the day we used to have to grate our own coconut and squeeze our own milk. We don't have to do that anymore. We can just go to the store. So I put coconut cream in. Most people use Coco Lopez. That's really the best one to use. I didn't do that, but for sake of time, I had to get the other one. And then I'm putting in sweetened condensed milk. And then we're going to put some evaporated milk. And then some coconut milk, They can't make it so much easier. I'm going to put about 1/4 of nutmeg, a teaspoon of vanilla. Ooh.
All right.
And then some cinnamon. And that's really to the taste of what you want. That's the best thing about coquito is it's your own recipe. It's your own love.
That's right.
Every tío has their own way of making it. Every person's house is different. So I usually like to add, it's called coquito tea. So I brewed coconut. I mean, not coconut. I put coconut in it too. Coconut, cinnamon sticks, nutmeg. Some people put ginger. I don't put ginger. It adds too much of a spice. And I'm going to just do that. But the most important part is the rum. So I already poured it out. This is about a cup and a half. If you put more than that, it's just super strong, and that gives you that nice heat that some people are looking for.
Then you're gonna fall asleep with the parranda.
Yep, you're gonna fall asleep with the parranda.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance. It's okay.
I am going to blend away. Hold on, here we go. You hear that magic?
Oh man! If only virtually we could put it through the screen.
Oh, I know, right?
I'm picking up my 2 bottles tomorrow. I already got my appointment.
Oh my God, look.
I'll be ready for Christmas
magic.
Eve.
I already have a cup. It's already beautiful and ready to go.
Awesome. Well, let's raise our glasses for not only a great caterer and businesswoman, but a prima, one of my young primas. So, saludos.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you guys for having me. This was fun. If
Fantastic.
you guys have any more questions or want any more coquito, just go to my Instagram page at Cocina_Sierra. And I will answer any holiday questions. I got pasteles. I got all the good stuff. So, salud. Thank you.
What's that deal?
On the big up. So stay, don't go anywhere, Tiffany. We're going to have you back on before the show's over. But in your honor, and for all the coquito makers out there, we got some, Christina, between in-laws, parents, abuelas, neighbors, we have so many people that know how to make coquito.
That's right.
We have a very special song, one of my favorite songs that Fabiola and Jose Luis have done. They have a wonderful video for this song. So, Fabiola, por favor, su canción, Dame un Coquito.
Dame coquito.
Traigo esta parranda como un regalito. Lo único que quiero quiero, que me den coquito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Saque ese coquito, que esté en la nevera. Écheme un galón para la noche entera. Écheme un galón para la noche entera. Traigo esta parranda con un regalito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Por la madrugada, para el apetito. No quiero sopón, quiero más coquito. No quiero sopón, quiero más coquito. Traigo esta parranda con un regalito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Pa' las navidades, lo que les insisto, que siempre compartan del dulce coquito, que siempre compartan del dulce coquito. Traigo esta parranda con un regalito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Ya estoy complacida por su voluntad. Guarde ese coquito, no me cabe más. Guarde ese coquito, no me cabe más. Traigo esta parranda con un regalito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito. Lo único que quiero, que me den coquito.
Coquito de Nutella.
Ay, María, qué rico.
También, qué rico.
Funky, when you hear that music, talk to me, girl. I know you get a lot of emotions because tú eres bien boricua de verdad. I know, Funky.
Yeah, you know what?
This is in your pores, girl.
I did a Parranda video last year that I'm trying to repost. I got Tito Puente Jr., Frankie Negro, and a bunch of different Instagram people. And we did the same thing. We all picked a song. So I did my favorite. Mi favorita es Dame la mano, Paloma.
Me too.
I love this. I love to sing, but I can't sing. So I'm sorry, y'all. If you guys lose.
Let's go. Everybody keep singing.
But no, honestly, listen, all this music just brings back memories. Just like David said, like my childhood in Puerto Rico. And now I'm 35 years old. I have 2 kids that are so Americanized that all of these songs, all of these traditions are so foreign to them. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stick to my guns every year and be persistent, because hopefully when they're older, they're going to be like, I remember when I was little, we used to sing these songs, las maracas and the drinks and the food. Like, it's up to us now. We're the next generation to make sure these traditions don't die out. So,
no doubt. Well, that's a lot of your videos. That's kind of the subtle message, because especially with your son, he never seems interested in being in your video. So it's really funny because he always has this look on his face like, "Mommy's forcing me to do this." But then at the end, he steals the scene. You know what I mean? And you could tell he's learning about the culture in like a fun way. So you're doing a great job. I think a lot of us obviously are going through that. So Fabiola, I want to get you and Jose Luis back into the conversation. Fabiola, otro pensamientos. I mean, you've been spending the last few weeks on the island playing with Silverio Perez and so many of our great Puerto Rican artists. So what are your thoughts about just this moment before Christmas in Puerto Rico in 2020?
Well, I feel like Christmas is, as I said earlier, is such a special time. And I feel like even though we are apart, these spaces are so important for us to be able to share our traditions, to share our culture. And I'm just so grateful to be here, to be in Puerto Rico. Right now, I've never spent Christmas away from home. Esta es mi casa y aquí yo me siento súper feliz siempre que estoy aquí. Así que a todos los que no hayan pasado Navidades en Puerto Rico, les exhorto que en algún momento, después que se acabe esta pandemia, si tienen la oportunidad de pasar unas Navidades en Puerto Rico, las pasen, no importa de qué país tú seas. Aquí nosotros recibimos a todo el mundo con muchísimo amor, con mucha alegría, y las Navidades son definitivamente la época más feliz en Puerto Rico, y nosotros celebramos las Navidades más largas del año porque empiezan desde antes, como nosotros decimos, de Thanksgiving antes de Acción de Gracia y terminan después de las octavitas y cuidado si en las fiestas de la Candelaria en febrero. O sea, nosotros estamos celebrando las Navidades y yo creo que este año, como ha sido así, vamos a estar celebrando las Navidades en verano, en octubre, por ahí abajo.
That's the only way to do it.
Christine, I know this episode is putting a smile on your audience's faces. What does this moment mean to you as we wrap up 2020 with everything that's going on with this country, but also Love Shouldn't Hurt, which is you've helped so many, particularly our women. You've helped so many people, and I know there's a way to put a smile on their faces. And think about the great memories of growing up and being Puerto Rican.
Well, you know what? First and foremost, it's touching me, like I keep mentioning, because it's just so important for me. They said at the close of the year is when we're going to reflect back on everything that's happened throughout this pandemic. And my grandmother actually passed away at the beginning of the pandemic. She passed away on March 6th, which kind of put it hurting on us right at the beginning because, you know, Ralph, she was our matriarch. She was the one who controlled this family. She kept us together. So it's been a difficult 2020. And I'm telling you, if you're an avid watcher, you know that I cry every Tuesday. So it's taken everything in me not to cry today, but it's actually bringing so many emotions for me. And I know as I watch the comments, emotions for my people who are watching, you know, my followers who constantly watch. And we're always talking about domestic violence, which is super important during this time. You know, it's holiday season and so many people are not living in happy homes. So I definitely hope that this show has brought some happiness to them, has brought some smiles, some great memories of Puerto Rico and just the fun times we have during the holidays. Because listen, I know it's helped me tonight, so I'm sure that it's helped lots of our women and our viewers who are here every week for Love Shouldn't Hurt. So this is an amazing moment for me to share the screen with all of you and our viewers.
You know, and I'm glad you brought up, unfortunately, loss. I wanted to give our best to the Salguero family. We lost Carmen Salguero, one of our Philadelphia community elders recently, and Vicky Leon, una cubana, is one of our great friends out in Los Angeles, California, who we lost recently. So, you know, this is, you know, we do this, Christina, for our moms and our grandmas as much as anything, right? To honor their legacies and their journeys. So this is a very special time for all of us. And Jenergy just put that her birthday is Noche Buena. So this is very special for her. Jennifer Rodriguez, my first podcast listener of my show 7 years ago, is still watching us. Velez, any final shout outs as we wrap this up? And let people know about the campaign and how they can follow you. And, you know, you're one of the great Puerto Rican voices in the IG game, for sure.
No, listen, I would just urge people to follow our organization, PR, social media relief team. So our focus is all things Puerto Rico, any way that we can help, whether it's by collecting money. David was running a tablet campaign, so collecting tablets to send to the kids over there that still aren't able to go back to school because they don't have any tablets to study even from home. Or even just as simple as the video that we just did, you know, raising awareness of like maintaining safety. So use the hashtag Tápate la boca. If you want to join in the challenge, get your family and friends together, you know, just make it fun, make it creative. Let me know that you did it. I'll be sure to let the world know that you participated. Follow me on Funky Bacalao. And listen, this is what we have, you know, this virtual parranda. And maybe it was meant to be for a reason, because otherwise we would have all individually have been with our families and not together. That's and, you know, we're showing unity to the world. So if nothing else, we got this.
No,
That's
absolutely. Right. And I already committed. And Chrissy, you want to be a part of this? We'll do it together. I'm down. But
Let's
the whole IG crew wants to come on, Senor Edison, and all the funny people that Velez collaborates with. We're going to do a whole episode just with them. So if you want to laugh and watch funny IG videos and be Puerto Rican for an hour, we're going to do that for years for sure. Campaign. So Christina, wanted to make sure you had a chance to wrap it up. Then what I want to do is Shirley is going to shout out another performer that isn't able to make it live, but we're going to play her video to end the show after Fabiola and Jose Luis do their last live song. So Christina, wrap us up, and then we'll have Shirley introduce Fabiola and Aleyda Santos.
Just want to thank everybody for watching. It's been a phenomenal night. I hope that you all have enjoyed watching our live parranda on air. I hope you were watching the ingredientes, right? I don't know if I said it right or not. My grandmother would be so ashamed. But I hope you watched and you learned of the ingredients that you need for coquito, because that's what we need during this holiday season. We hope you had a great night. Again, if you were avid followers, remember to contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline if you feel like you're in any sort of danger. I love sharing the screen with you guys. It's been an amazing night. Thank you all for being here together. I'm so excited for all who have decided to watch us tonight. This amazing collaboration of Love Shouldn't Hurt, Bomba Live, and Found in Translation. It's been a fun night, guys.
Yeah, so Shirley, so you're gonna wrap us up, Shirley, and then Fabiola and Jose Luis, if you could just play your last song, and then after their live song, we will play Aleyda Santos' Christmas video to end the show.
Yeah, I just wanted to also make echo of the sentiments tonight. Christmas is a time of reflection of all, this past year, which has been very difficult for us. But at the same time, we should feel proud that we have overcome so many obstacles and, in many areas of our lives because of this pandemic. I want to, motivate and encourage people to, reflect on their faith and reflect on their relationship with God. That's really, really important. Draw closer and closer to your family and really, think about what's really important during this time. And let's make 2021 the best year we can.
That's right.
And now I would like to let you know that Aleyda Santos couldn't be with us tonight. She had some technical difficulties, but she sends her love. Aleyda Santos has been in our show many times. We love her. We love her talent. We appreciate it. You can follow her at Aleyda Oficial and all her social media platforms, Facebook, IG, and you can find her music on all your, musical platforms as well. And so she is sharing with us a very special video that we're going to have a chance to watch at the end of the show called Siento Navidad. And that really kind of like summarizes what it is to be Puerto Rican and be, during this holiday season. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Fabiola, oh my goodness. Y Enchategui is your last name, ¿verdad? José Luis, un millón de gracias. Millón de gracias por esa música tan preciosa que de verdad nos hace a todos los puertorriqueños recordar a nuestra islita con tanto cariño.
So let's hear from Fabiola and Jose Luis, and then we'll hear from Aleyda afterwards. Thank you so much. Love Shouldn't Christina, Love Shouldn't Hurt family, Bomba Live, Found Translation, and thank you for all of our special guests. Fabiola and Jose Luis, take it away.
Muchísimas gracias por recibirnos. Queremos complacer a Funky Bacalao y a todos ustedes que sabemos que este clásico les encanta. Dame la mano, Paloma.
Subir a tu nido, dame la mano, paloma, ¿qué pa' qué? Para subir a tu nido, que me han dicho que estás sola, que me han dicho que estás sola y acompañarte he venido, que me han dicho que estás sola, que me han dicho que estás sola y acompañarte he venido. Cuando llegue el año nuevo, yo quiero estar a tu lado. Cuando llegue el año nuevo, qué chévere. Yo quiero estar a tu lado para darte el primer beso, para darte el primer beso del año que ha comenzado. Para darte el primer beso, para darte el primer beso del año que ha comenzado. Dame la mano, paloma, pa' qué, para subir a tu nido. Dame la mano, paloma, pa' qué, para subir a tu nido. Que me han dicho que estás sola, que me han dicho que estás sola y acompañarte he venido. Que me han dicho que estás sola, que me han dicho que estás sola y acompañarte he venido. Vámonos, 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 que la parranda se acabó. Vámonos, 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 que la parranda se acabó. Que no, que no, que no, que no me da la gana, que yo me voy de aquí hasta por la mañana. Que no, que no, que no, que no me da la gana, que no me voy de aquí que la parranda se acabó. Vámonos, 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 que la parranda se acabó.
Siento ya la brisa con el despertar, siento la emoción en niños con su llegar, y se oyen coros de cristiandad, y se prepara la vecindad. La Navidad, llegó la Navidad, llegó, época de fiesta, época de unión. La Navidad, llegó la Navidad, llegó, y de cuatro que vengan, hoy celebra mi nación. Le, 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 le. Y de cuatro que vengan, hoy celebra mi nación. Le, 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 le. Y de cuatro que vengan, hoy celebra mi nación. Como de colores, siento se pintan las emociones que brinda la Navidad. Y siento que esta época nos une y nos lleva a cantar juntos, que llegó la Navidad. Canta conmigo la Navidad, llegó la Navidad, llegó, época de fiesta, época de unión. La Navidad, llegó la Navidad, llegó, y de cuatro que vengan, hoy se celebra. Se siente paz, se siente amor, y hay arbolitos con luces alrededor. Se siente paz, se siente amor, y Puerto Rico canta coro esta canción. La Navidad, llegó la Navidad, llegó, época de fiesta, época de unión. La Navidad, llegó la Navidad, llegó, y de cuatro que vengan, hoy celebra mi nación. Le, 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 le. Y de cuatro que vengan, hoy celebra mi nación.